Ever been ghosted after a date? Let Cosmo and Kat call him. This is Hook Up or Hang Up with Level Up in the Columbia Mall on the Cosmo and Kat Show.
Hey, Jillian. What's up? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome
Hey.
to the show. Appreciate your time. So let's do this. Tell us all about Keith.
Well, my friend set me up. Keith is one of her coworkers, and she swore that we would get along, and, she was right.
Okay.
We had a great first date, but that, it was a couple weeks ago, and he hasn't reached back out to me, and I just really don't know what I did wrong.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean you did anything wrong. We just have to get to the bottom of it and figure out what's going on with him. So tell us about what happened.
Well, we met for dinner. I picked the place initially, but when we got there, he kind of took a look around and immediately wanted to go somewhere else. So we went there instead to a place that he suggested.
Oh. So was it like his ex working there or something? Or was there, what did you?
I mean, I don't think so. He just said that it had like a bad vibe. I didn't want to really press him about it. I didn't know if it was just kind of like a nervous thing or like an anxiety thing. I just kind of went along with it, but it could have been an ex. I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's probably good of you to not press him on it, obviously, and that's cool, because if it was some anxiety thing or who knows what the trigger was, and that was good that you were just rolling with the punches to go across the street and go somewhere else. So that's cool. Props to you for that.
So you went to this new place. Then what happened?
We had a nice time. Good food, good conversation. The night came to an end, and that was it. It was about 2 weeks ago. And
he had settled. There wasn't really any more signs of that vibe or bad vibe or anxiety or whatever it was at the first place. Is that what you're saying?
No, everything was like completely normal after that.
Huh. It's got to be an ex or something. Like his ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend or something was there that he wasn't expecting to see. Or he saw another person there having dinner or lunch or whatever and was like, gotta go. Please, can we go get pizza instead? That's my gut.
I mean, there was a lot of people that we saw. It was kind of like an entryway of just doors. So there wasn't it's not like we walked into a bunch of people.
Yeah. Well, until we find out from him directly, we're just going to be sitting here spitballing and guessing like crazy. So that's insane. So let's just call him, Jillian, and at least get some answers. And that way you can adjust and either we work things out and you guys go out again or you pivot and move on to something else, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Is your date not calling you back?
Next message.
I left you a message several days ago.
Hook Up or Hang Up with Level Up in the Columbia Mall. This is the Cosmo and Kat Show. Ever been ghosted after a date? Let Cosmo and Kat call him. This is Hook Up or Hang Up with Level Up in the Columbia Mall on the Cosmo and Kat Show.
Jillian, now it's been 2 weeks plus here that she's been ghosted by Keith. They agreed to meet up at one spot. They get there, and he's like, I got some bad mojo about this place. I don't like it. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, but he didn't tell her what the problem was. He just said, let's go somewhere else. And she's like, okay, and just went with the flow, which is a good sign with her.
Yeah. Well, let's find out why he had the bad vibe or if, and why he's ghosting Jillian. Keith, let's call him right now. He's in Rolla, 42. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is this Keith?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Hey, this is Cosmo and Kat. We are on the Cosmo and Kat show on Y107, and we have a dating segment on our radio station. Are you cool with coming on with us for a minute?
I think I know what this is about.
Okay.
Oh, you've heard of us?
No. I've had a feeling I was going to be contacted about Jillian, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but you've never heard of our show or Hook Up or Hang Up?
No, but I knew she was going to... I just had a premonition that she was she's going to pop up today.
Oh, today you specifically knew that when Keith woke up this morning that JIllian was going to be in your life again today.
Yeah, I had a dream or something like that, you could say.
Okay.
Huh.
So, are you
like a psychic or something?
Yeah. You have tarot cards out on the table there, or what's going on?
I wouldn't say that, but I definitely have what do you call that? I understand vibes. You know, like I feel energies.
Okay.
And I can kind of see things before things happen.
Okay. So is that part of why you haven't gotten back to JIllian?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
I don't know if you'd understand.
Well, give us a shot.
Give us a shot, because I don't have premonitions, so I don't know what you would say. So what will you say?
All right. So, me and JIllian, we would not have nice kids. The kids would be horrible people. And I had like a premonition on that.
You had a premonition about your kids from one from one date?
It's not funny, by the way.
Oh.
But because I heard giggling. But I felt something, and even though we had a great time right after, I kind of had like a mini vision about, like, you know, if we went through the trajectories of a relationship and the ultimate, like, end result of it. And the end result of it would be unhappiness, bad kids who would end up being bad results, toxicity.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to perpetuate more toxicity into the world that didn't have to.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, and I apologize for giggling. It just caught me off guard because we don't have this conversation or run into this very often, or in fact, ever. So, but correct me if I'm wrong. If you saw yourself having kids with her and the kids were not nice, doesn't that mean that that's your future?
I mean, there you go. I mean, I'm trying to, like, avoid, you know, bad futures.
Gotcha. Well, would you at least be polite enough to, instead of leaving JIllian ghosted, would you be willing to talk to her and explain a little bit more?
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a good result out of it, but sure.
Okay.
Let me, you should have seen this coming, Keith. JIllian's actually on the phone right now, I think.
JIllian, you still there?
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay. Yeah. So,
JIllian, what are you thinking? You heard about your future a-hole kids with Keith, so what's up?
I heard it all.
Yeah?
We didn't even talk about kids. We didn't talk about anything but our likes and dislikes, and, you know, none of this premonition stuff, vibes, any of this kind of mojo, hoojo kind of stuff came up at all.
Keith?
So I'm just very confused.
yeah, I mean, it's not something I share, and it's something that's like, it's an internal thing for me. So it's not like I could just say, hey, I've got these abilities. It's not as simple as that, you know?
It is simple, though. It's simple to say, I have this ability where I get visions, and it's something that I take very seriously, and I can completely not call someone back because of visions and waste people's time. That is something you could say.
So you see what I'm saying, how we would not have good kids?
What?
No, I see how you're saying that you're just kind of a crappy person.
Wow. Okay.
Wow is right. You could have just said, you know what, I don't think we're compatible, but it was nice meeting you. But you left me on red, and that makes you a crappy person, not our potential kids. So why don't you just take a look at yourself instead of some imaginary vision that may or may not actually happen?
Okay. I mean, again, I think you're taking a lot of...
That's all. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay. See what I'm saying?
Bye.
See what I'm
That's
saying?
all. Have a
You're
good
the one that engaged
No,
me
I'm
with
good.
them. You
I'm good.
engaged me, and then I gave you an answer that you did
Okay.
not feel
Okay.
was proper
No.
for your ego, and
No,
then
it's
you
not
started
about
lashing
ego.
out.
It's about
And then
common
you
courtesy.
wonder, yeah. But
It's
you're,
about common courtesy. I'm
but
good.
also
You
it's
can
about
go.
etiquette.
You can go.
It's about etiquette, and
Okay,
you're just
okay.
a rude,
It
Hey.
is about etiquette,
horrible,
and yours is wrong.
obnoxious person.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Keith, hold on just a second. Let me put you on mute for just a second. Pause. On hold for Keith. Woo! Okay. JIllian,
Yes.
before I bring Keith back in, you're positive you don't want another date with him?
I'm so.
I'm kidding.
having
You
a
don't
vision.
see any of that in your future.
I'm having a vision that I see in the future that we are not going to have another date.
Okay.
All right.
Just as long as you see that in the cards for you.
Don't say the cards.
I
No more tarot cards. Come on. I'm going to leave
I'm
him on
just
hold
kidding.
for a little while longer. JIllian, thank you for reaching out. I'm
He
so
really
sorry.
loves to hear himself. That's good.
I don't know what
Oh
the
my
heck just
goodness.
happened, but wow.
Yeah. I think you and your a-hole kids, can just have a different daddy.
With him as a dad, they probably would be a-hole kids. So.
Is your date not calling you back?
Next message. I left you a message several days ago.
Hook up or hang up with Level Up in the Columbia Mall. This is the Cosmo and Cat Show.